morning and welcome to Trail Grazers Bugging Out. And yes, once again we are up here at the cabin for a few days and it's beautiful weather. It has been in the 90s up here, but this weekend or these few days, it's more than a weekend, it's going to be in the 70s. So it's going to be very pleasant as we do what we need to do up here. So we arrived yesterday afternoon about 2 o'clock and pretty much relaxed the rest of the day. Packing and loading and traveling and then unpacking pretty much takes it out of us, and so we just needed to sort of relax. Except when Jim went down for a nap, I wasn't that kind of sleepy. I took Max down off of the trailer, disconnected the ratchet straps and drove it off the trailer, and then slipped down and took a look at our mystery tree. And I will show you that clip here in just a minute. Plus, I was able to capture a visitor this morning and got a little clip of that, so I'll show you those two clips first. But before I show those clips, I wanted to show you a few little minor changes right here at the cabin. It's been 2 weeks since we've been up here, so yes, there are some changes that are noticeable. The first one is the pond. You can probably see that the water level is getting lower and lower, mostly due to evaporation, or there might be holes in the liner that water may be seeping through. But I know David has talked about bringing a pump up here and draining the pond, and then cleaning out the debris and re-straightening the liner, and then refilling it so that the pond looks nice again with beautiful water. So we'll look forward to that. Then you may also be noticing that the grass that was so lush and green a couple of weeks ago is now dying back some. And this grass is not watered, of course. It depends on rain. And so it is, and this is the desert. We don't get a lot of rain, even though we're down here in this very beautiful riparian area that supports big trees and a lot more vegetation because of the stream running through it. It's still the desert with the same desert climate, and so we don't get a lot of rain. This is going to die back, but there is still enough vegetation that, there's a family that runs cattle on this property, and all the property is open to cattle. So they go where they can find the green grass. I also wanted to show you in a recent video where David was repairing the 4-inch line, we talked about the fire hydrant. And I noticed that it did not show up in the video, but there it is right down there, and you can see some of the fire hose right here that is at ready for in case of a fire. We're going to do a little bit of exploring and checking out things while we're here, but mostly what we're going to be doing is cleaning that upstairs. And we won't get it all done with this visit, but we hope to get some of it done. There are several bedrooms and a couple of bathrooms and a big room, a family room maybe is what we could call it. And we'll get some of that done this trip, but it's still going to take 2 or 3 trips up here to get that upstairs. And then we will be almost done with the cleaning the inside of the cabin, and that will just leave outside projects. So we will be getting on with that today, and we'll show you some projects that we're working on upstairs, plus a few other little things that will slip in as well. So back shortly. Well, I'm down here at the mystery tree, and I think it is a mystery no longer. I think we've pretty much got a pear tree. So most of you had nailed it anyway. I just thought we would come down and take a quick look. And I just hope they keep growing and growing. We can do a lot of things with pears. So that's it. Well, we seem to have a visitor this morning who's up here for the green grass, and there she goes. Or he. She.
We're sure he run out the farmer and his wife, and I've got the pitchfork. And
What's
we've got
this,
the broom.
American Gothic?
Yeah, something like that.
We could be. We're upstairs getting ready to start on this big room. And what are you going to do?
I have no idea what I'm going to do.
That's what you always say.
I'm going to be cleaning the couches and the chairs and whatever else I can clean.
Okay, so you did this couch before. It's all vacuumed.
out and all that kind
So
of
we
stuff.
have the love seat, a
Yeah.
chair, a little bench, and some window benches.
Let's see how far we get.
Yeah. And I'm going to start with my handy little tool that cleans fan blades, if I can get it threaded through. And
Here we go.
yeah. And I'll be cleaning blades. And then another thing that we're going to do is I'm going to go over every single wall with this little brush, or I have a duster that I can reach up. I want all wall surfaces so that we don't have any spider webs or spiders left. Cleaning out the window, I was going to say the windowsill, but it's the whole window,
Yeah.
because there's a lot of webs up in the corners and along the edges. There are some tables in here and several chairs. We're going to look at the underside of those, make sure there are no spider webs or anything, maybe even spray a little bug killer up under there to be sure. There's a table, a little table, and another table over here in the corner. And so we're literally starting at the top and working down. And the last thing will be to sweep the floor and then to mop it. The floor is very, very dusty. So we're going to get on with it. And oh, the other thing that I am going to do first before I do anything else is to clean this hall bathroom back here so that we have access to a clean bathroom and don't have to run up and down the stairs.
Yeah.
So
this is this going to be multi-year or a multi-day project?
man, I don't know. I'm hoping we can get this room done by the end of today, but it's a huge project.
I'm not placing any bets on it.
Well, and you know what? We're not going to work 24/7.
No, we're not.
Either. So we'll put in a little bit of time and then take a break and come put in some more time.
Yeah.
And yep, that's how we're
Repeat
going to
the
do
cycle.
it. That's right. All right. So we'll see you shortly. Well, we are standing in the upstairs. It has taken us 2 days to get this big room cleaned.
Yep, 2 days.
Yep, we did it about half yesterday and
Yep, 2
collapsed.
days.
Then came back up this morning and finished it off. It about did us in.
Yeah.
But we want to show you how nice it looks. So everything has been swept and mopped and vacuumed. Furniture is all vacuumed. Across the stairway there is a table with 6 chairs. Nice open door to the back deck. And this long table, I now have my plant press going over there, and I'm going to take you over there and show you in just a minute what I'm doing with that. But there's a television that doesn't work, but we cleaned it off anyway. A little bench that had some interesting seeds or something that the mice had gotten.
Cats, dogs, who knows?
I don't know. And the stove. So it's very, very nice. And then also, in addition to this room, we did the bathroom, one of the bathrooms upstairs, and it's all nice and clean now. And one of the bedrooms. And it's all nice and clean. We're not putting any bedding, anything that mice can get at all. The floor is all mopped. So this is ready. And so that's pretty much it. Now, Jim is going to take the camera and I'm going to show you what I've been doing with my plant.
So there's Pam sitting down.
Yes, feels so good to sit down.
Yes, definitely.
So here is my notebook. I wanted to show you. Plants of the blank, because I can't figure out what I want the title to be. So please feel free to suggest if you like. But here's a picture of the property and then collected and identified by, that's me. And on the inside, I have our first specimen done. So there it is. And it has its little identification card right over here. This is a Ambrosia dumosa. It is commonly known as bursage. It's an important pioneer plant commonly used to revegetate disturbed sites. It's an important browse plant for wildlife. Its pollen is a common cause of hay fever. So just a little bit about the plant right there. Then I took our plants out of the plant press that we collected 3 weeks ago, and they're all dried, and you notice that I have them laid out on the mounting paper. And I want to show you how I do this next step, and they're just laid out. They're not glued down. So I have this special glue. It's a natural pH glue. And what I was taught when I learned how to do this in the university was just to make a little bridge with glue over. But I've since been reading, and now what they say is to just put drops of glue on the back in strategic locations. Hide the glue behind the plants themselves. And then I need to get one right down here. I shouldn't have been doing that over the paper because I got one on the paper. And then just place it how you would like it and weigh it down. And I weigh mine down with table knives. Table knives work just great to do this. And then I'll do this other one. A bunch of pollen just got knocked off. And then here's room right here in this corner for the little card. And when this one is dry and held in place, then we'll just slip it into a plastic page protector, like I showed you with the one that's already in the notebook. And by the end of the day, I should have all of these glued down. The yellow tags are just to remind me what they are, because I put down when I typed up the little tags, these little tags I just showed you, the one I read from, I put the wrong road. The road is marked one thing on an old wooden sign, but Google Earth has it as something entirely different. So I'm going to choose to use the Google Earth name for the road, so I have to redo all of those tags. I don't have a printer up here, so I'm going to have to wait until I come up next time. I'll correct them when I get home, and then next time I'll be able to put the tags on. But meanwhile, I need to remember what is what, and I pretty much know what is what. So that's how the process works. And we'll have, I already have one in there. There are 6 right here. And I just collected, over the past 2 days that we've been here, I collected 5 more that are drying now in the plant press. One just beautiful specimen. I can't wait to show it to you after it is dried. And tomorrow, when Dave and Sarah are here and we go do some exploring, I may even pick up some more plants. So it's coming along nicely. And then that will be it, and we'll be ready to go home tomorrow afternoon.